Good morning. I'm doing this is Jason with the Casey Auction Company. Going to do the preview video here real quick on Friday morning. It's a big week, obviously. That Symphony of the Flint Hills signature event is tomorrow. Signature the Symphony of the Flint Hills art auction is on Tuesday. But before that, we have the antique art and silver auction that is Monday night. And I want to do a quick preview video to show you some of those wonderful things that are coming in that auction. And this kind of here gives you a big, the range of goods. You have taxidermied fish, bronze rooster, antique mirror and chairs, and table, desk, and good lamps. So you kind of get an idea. We have some really wonderful artwork. The set of 4 portraits is really interesting. We're pretty certain that it is the same couple painted about 25 years separate from each other. Looking at the details, we believe that's the case. No way to prove that, but that just seems very, very logical. But we know that not everything antique is logical. Great old trunk, a beautiful cover. Oh, there's where the pair of glasses went. Beautiful coverlet from 1824, so 201 years old now. Very cool. Love the big agriculture and manufacturing are the foundations of our independence. July 4th, 1824. General Lafayette, Vanderbilt, J.V. Vanderbilt. Killer, Masonic symbols and eagles and deer and monkeys and all kinds of killer stuff on there. And another really nice early coverlet there as well. Great Hudson River School piece conserved by Peggy Van Witt several years ago. Beautifully well, well and Felix. Love all the sailboats. That's pretty unusual. But neat painting. There's actually stacking. It's 2 stacks right there. The bottom 2 drawers are one, and the top 3 drawers are another. Pretty interesting piece. Let's come back this way. A lot of lighting, everything from kind of more modern decorated to antique. Love the stacking book. It's not a stacking bookcase. It's a tapered bookcase. It's all one piece, but these pieces on the side are actually inlaid. Pretty unusual. Nice patio chairs like the Bertoyas. Great lounge or reading chair, or just nice chair. The lamps here are great cast iron. They're backlit here on the window, unfortunately, but they're beautifully done. And then that, we believe, was the top of a chest on chest that's been mounted on a stand. A lot of early little side tables. Nice little inlaid features on this. Little modern desk. A lot of interest in this satinwood demi-lune table. Great early piece. Check out the close shots of a lot of these. Also check out our Instagram and our reels. We're doing we did a reel on this mirror in particular. You can see the back side where this originally had candle brackets come around the side to illuminate a room. Some really cool ephemeral pieces. We have signature from Lenny Doston. This is from the 1967 AFL championship game between the Chiefs and the Bills. Our consigner is right there. Ticket stubs that are mounted on this board over here. That's David with Lenny, Hank Stram, Fred Urbanis, all their signatures. So pretty cool piece right here. If you're a Chiefs fan, autograph fan, it's pretty cool. More decorative lamps. Great pair of demi-lune tables. Really like this drop front bookcase secretary. I've never seen one with wood panels inserted. Very unusual. And you can see they're actually each, it's not one panel, and look how early, that's been in there for a long time, folks. So I guess that's probably original. Great little construction. See the pegging right there. Yeah, pegged corner construction. Wallpaper line. Just a beautiful, beautiful cabinet. Pretty unusual, and just a really nice decorative piece. Fitted interior. Just a good piece of furniture. Love the Teddy Roosevelt signature from his Oyster Bay, Long Island residence. Beautifully framed. More taxidermy, more tables. These chairs are fun, like 1820s, 1840s French is my guess. This is a couple of wonderful things here. Nice assembled set of Windsors. The Queen Anne table drop leaf is really good. Well, that's just where the leg swings out. I was like, was there a seam there? This is great, an old sewing stand. But check out the bottom of this. The stand itself is attached via this big key tenon right there. And as solid as it can be. Just a really cool piece. Great tiger maple table. Let's look this way. So art that came in for our next auction. Another nice antique highboy. Thanks for coming in, guys. If you have any questions, let us know. This Hitchcock style bench is just amazing. Beautiful condition. This cane seat underneath the cushion that's in perfect shape too, so beautiful form, beautiful scale. She is a favorite. And I won't bore you to death. Alrighty, up the stairs into the upper gallery. We have some of the silver up. Most of the silver is in the safe. If you have questions about any of those pieces in particular, please let us know. This is actually solid sterling. It's Mexican, made by Sanborns. That's sterling weighted. Nice little Vienna piece. Unusual Staffordshire lion figures. Never seen those before. Those were in Elva's apartment. Nice Pratt ware. There's a little bit of myosin in the auction. Some mid-century modern pieces. Beautiful case of blue and white. A lot of it's historical. Lafayette landing kinds of pieces. The landing of the fathers at Plymouth. American independence. This tray is a daily bread tray, but check out the All-Seeing Eye, Isaiah, verse of Isaiah, the Peaceable Kingdom in the center. Just a beautiful piece. It does have old repairs on it, which is unfortunate, but still a great, great piece. More blue and white. I do have to point out this rug because Elva would haunt me if I didn't, and her family would think I was lacking in my job. So Elva Needles loved early Americana. She had this rug in her apartment at Kingswood, and in her 80s, she still made sure to tell people, check out the figures of the men in the corners, because they're definitively men standing in the corners. Her grandkids told me that story. Her sons told me that story. Her son-in-law told me that story. So I needed to make sure I conveyed that story to you here today, that Elva had a little spunk in her, even at the end. More good paintings, Washington engraving. Beautiful little watercolor portrait here of Reverend J.C. Brewer at age 2 in 1853. More fish, decoys, pelts. These are cool. Attributed to Robert Roy Kelly, who I'll talk about in just a second. Set of 4 posters. So you have more good paintings. It's attributed to Titcomb, who's a really well-known Northeast artist, which is where Elva bought most of her inventory and collection. This letter here is amazing. Charlton Heston, handwritten letter from Charlton to our consignor, Mr. Hughes. Charlton talks about his working with Dr. Martin Luther King in 1961 for the rights of Black Americans. He talks about common decency, understanding the U.S. Constitution, right to keep and bear arms. Just a great, great letter. If you're interested in the story, David was in in the Athenaeum Hotel in London, saw Charlton in the elevator, sent a note to him through the bellman with his address and said, please give this to Mr. Heston. It was about the time he was taking out guns from my cold dead hands time frame. And Charlton obviously got to his room, got this note in his room, and immediately sat down and hand wrote this response and sent it to David, and David kept it and framed it, which I think is interesting, that he kept it, because he was obviously on different sides of theology at that point. But just you can feel the anger and the passion in Charlton's response to whatever the note is that David sent him. So really great piece of ephemera, gun rights, human rights, Constitution. It has everything. It's just great. Great painting there, kind of a Pennsylvania school. All right, so back to Rob Roy Kelly. He wrote American Wood Type, 1828 to 1900. He was the first person that went out of his way to collect early American Wood Type. And he wrote this folio, this book. And I'm not talking about a copy of it. This was his. You can see in here, if where there's pencil marks, those are his pencil marks. This was consigned by his daughter. And this has, and have we counted to make sure all the sheets are here?
His daughter said that there were. I personally have not counted.
Yeah. We haven't gone through each and every one, but this is just, these are all hand pulled. This is from the original folio set of 45. And they're just amazing. And such a great piece of American history. The collection of wood type are now at the University of Texas. They bought the collection from him a long time ago. That's cool. Anyways, I'm not going by sheet, but just a ridiculously cool thing. I mean, just all kinds of great font and decoration. Can you read the third line, please? I don't even have color printing on this one. I didn't even see this one yet. That one's cool. But anyway, just an amazing thing. If you're at all into advertising or font or decor or American history, such a killer piece right here. If you're not interested yourself and know somebody does, go ahead and share that with them so they know, because people will be upset after it's sold because they didn't find out about it in ahead of time. Yeah, you'll never see another one. I don't think we found any folios sold anywhere. There's several in museums we could find, but you won't find another one. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. Got some killer china. There's a stack of Minton dinner plates and a beautiful green hand-painted floral decor. I believe it's Booth's dessert set. It's just a beautiful thing. Rita Blitt triptych is fun. Japanese artist on top. Tawa, I forget the last name, but it's clearly signed. Some fun pieces here, more decoys. The sculpture on the top, which is backlit terribly, looks like a Dale Eldred piece. It's not signed anywhere. It also came out of Velvet Needle's estate, which is really bizarre to have such a modern piece there. But it is. Cobalt glass for early American pressed glass. Love this deck, this blue and white transferware Art Nouveau platter set. It's fun to have a set of platters. A couple of nice full sets of silver plate. Absolutely stunning aesthetic movement silver plate tray. Check out the alligator and blue puma or lion and great florals and birds. Beautiful, beautiful serving tray. Back to the silver plate. We have a couple of sets of sterling, but they're in the safe. So if you have questions, just go ahead and let us know. Beautiful. This is from Elvis Estate. We believe it's a 17th century Italian Majolica charger. Some myosin pieces, more artwork in the corner here. Tom Starokowitz portraits, more paintings. That's a beautiful, great little print. Shabazz photograph is wonderful. William and March. More interesting things. Ken Ferguson pieces. This is a really interesting story. We know this from Rob Roy Kelly's daughter. Ken Ferguson's mark, that F that everybody in Kansas City and Studio Pottery knows, that stamped F, was a wood-type block that Rob Roy Kelly gave to Ferguson. Pretty cool little tie-in there that isn't worth anything, but it's just an interesting factoid. A lot of interest in this pair of early glass urns, probably 1820s. Thoughts range as far as where they're from, but the overarching theme is that they're magnificent and amazing and great for a sideboard or a fireplace mantle. Be great with a couple of just singular flowers in them. Just beautiful, beautiful pieces right there. Some contemporary studio pottery, Kathy Kolowitz. Some good prints and engravings along the wall here. This is a fun piece. I want to make sure I get to these over here real quick. Illustration for TWA. Signed, I forget the artist's name, but it's a great little TWA painting. The artist's name is Quick, pretty well known for watercolors. Nice Tufunkian rug. People love, they do great just decorator rugs. Don't have to worry about people walking on them or using them because they wear really well, and you're not investing in an antique. You're just buying a really good solid rug. And the last couple of tilt top candle stands. Great, very similar but very different at the same time. But if you have questions about anything in this auction, please post them here or drop us a direct message or give us a call at 816-283-3633. We'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. Otherwise, if you're local, we'll see you pick up next week. If not, we do work with shippers, and we're striving to get things to you quickly and safely. So other than that, have a great weekend. If you're in Kansas, Missouri, and go to the Symphony of the Flint Hills, look me up tomorrow at the event. It's going to be amazing weather this year. And have a great afternoon. Have a great weekend. Happy Father's Day. And we'll see you next week.